give us your overall assessment, please.
I think we did many things very, very good. I think we completely controlled the game, and it was probably 10 minutes in first half and 10 minutes in second half where they got a little bit of momentum and created some opportunities after crosses and corners and stuff like that. But otherwise, I think it was down to us to create the game today. I think we tried to open them. They defended space, and they were a little bit more passive in their approach than we expected. But I think I like the approach overall from us, and I think after that beautiful attack where we should have gone 1-0 up after 5 minutes, I think we had our opportunities and we had some good moments, and I think I'm pleased with the approach overall from the team.
Get straight to it. I mean, you get yourself in front. They've equalised. There's a suggestion potentially offside. I mean, have you seen that?
No.
You're not aware of that?
No, and it's not. Again, whether it is or not, it's down to margins, and I think it's more the approach the last 2-3 minutes of the game which I'm frustrated about, and I let the players know after the game that it's simply not it's not acceptable, because I think up until the goal we play such a professional game away from home. It's a top 6 team, and we go here and we just take the ball and we dominate and we try to open them and we try to create the flow in the game and we try to create the chances. We get ourselves in front at the end, and then last 2-3 minutes we dribble around and we lose the ball a couple of times instead of just passing the ball to the final whistle. I think there's so many decisions the last 2-3 minutes of the game that simply needs to be better.
So particularly when it's not that many weeks ago now, you bookend it with the Derby game, which has ended in similar fashion. You're leading that game going to stoppage time and make better decisions, and that's 4 points now that you've let go.
It is, and you don't have to remind me, because at the end of the day, it's the points that will make the difference at the end. I think if you just look at the performance today, there's many good things to take from this performance, and it's a fantastic goal we score at the end, and I think there's many good things in the way that we are developing as a team. But down to the last 2-3 minutes, it's not acceptable.
Clearly, you can see the body language there at the end. I mean, that's your job now, and the coaches to pick them up again, but. Pick them up, you have to, because you need to go again, don't you?
Yeah, and probably tomorrow when we get back home and we just reflect a little bit, we'll be able to highlight the good stuff, because there was many good situations. And again, Ben Crescene coming in on left back, doing a good job, being out of the team for 6-7 games. Again, new players coming into the team and looking well and doing well for the team, and I think there's many good things that we can highlight. I think just the fact that we can go away from home and completely control a game just like we did. Of course, I accept that they had probably their chances, but it's not big chances. It's some headers from distance where of course it can be a little bit tricky to defend early crosses if we allow them too many times. But I think overall a good defensive game for us, and the only thing I would highlight is that we should probably create a little bit more in second half with all the dominance we had. I think first 15 minutes of second half we completely pushed them down, and they were defending their box, but we just lacked the final touch, the final cross, the final quality around the box. But many good things to highlight. It's just the end, of course, that annoys everyone.
Well, the negative as well, Lewis Dobbin is at the calf.
Yeah, it was, and he felt it straight away when he was running in that situation. And of course, obviously, when a player feels it like that and he feels the pain straight away like that, then it's never a good sign. So we have to wait and see. We assess him tomorrow and probably take him for a scan tomorrow. But I'm not that optimistic.
No, I mean, you could tell players' reactions. Also, the lad himself looked very emotional. I mean, you must, at this stage, you have to wait, obviously, but the fear may be with the games running out, that could be a season, couldn't it?
Yeah, you never know. So I'll not be too either pessimistic or optimistic around this. We have to wait and see. But of course, it's obviously not too good when you have to sub one of your strikers after, 25 minutes or something.
I know your thoughts on officials and what have you, but there was an incident in the first half. You know the incident I'm referring to. Do you want to say anything on that at all?
No, absolutely not.
Would it be a surprise if there was a little? Because I mean, there's a lot of parallels with Kenny and QPR, so there may be a retrospective, which helps you zero in today's game. But it's the type of similar incident, isn't it? That might retrospectively.
Yeah, but you never know. There's no line in this, and we just have to accept it and get on with it. there's a new ref on when we play on Friday. There's another ref and a new one, and we just have to get on with it and accept that things like that happen, and they cannot get punished for that. It's just how it is. We keep on playing.
Just ask you, obviously two lads not involved there, Lucian and George Long.
Lucian felt some knee pain. Hopefully not something too bad in training the other day. But he tried to keep on going, but could not really. It was too painful for him. So we have to wait and see with him. So he was not able to play the game today. And George Long had a in a finishing drill, he had a ball straight to his face and probably a mild concussion, something like that. So that was the reason why he was not in.
With Lucian, I mean, is that are you at the scan stage with that? Will he need to go and have a scan?
I think we have to. I think we're not too. I think when he tried to go through the training, when he tried to play, when he was a part of the warm up and also the still in training halfway through. So I don't think it's too painful or bad or worse for him. I think it's just something we have to deal with probably a week or something like that. But of course we have to wait and see, and we have to scan him. I'm just pleased with the performance of Ben because he's been out of the team for like I said 6-7 games, something like that, and it's to step into a team where everyone knows it's not an easy place to come to. They are before this game 6th in the league or something like that, and just to do what he did, I'm really pleased with that.
Final one for me, and as you say, when you get home, have a sleep on it, you go meet up again tomorrow. That's what you'll have to accentuate, that you've gone to a team who were 6th at kick-off, and as you say, you probably feel you've done more than enough to win the game. You have to accentuate those elements. Yeah,
and of course we have to, and we will highlight that to the players like we always do. But we also at a stage now in the season and in the development with this team where we simply need to kill a game like today. We have to get a win in this one. We had to get a win against Derby in that game where we didn't allow in that game any chances against us, and we still get away with a draw. It's not good enough. I think there's so many good things in our game. I think there's so many players that are making some good things in there and are combining with each other and are moving and are really trying to open up a little bit more passive team than what we expected. But I think there's so many good things going on, but it seems like we have to fight too hard to get the 3 points too often. It seems like we have to get absolutely everything right to get the 3 points, and that's down to me and the coaches to find out what it is exactly. But I think probably when you look at the decisions last 2-3 minutes, that's one of the reasons.
Can I ask you that you're 4 points behind Blackburn and West Brom? Are you confident that with this squad you can make that top 6?
Yeah, I would say now there's a lot of focus on top 6, and that can be decided with 1 point or the goal difference. And like I've said so many times before, it was probably not the target for us to be in the top 6 before we started the season. Now we are up there and we are close, and I think we create some good performances. I think we went to Holland, did a good performance. We played against Stoke the other night and made a very good performance. I think there's many things in this performance today that was on a good level, and that's where we have to look at. 4 points is, end of the day, it's 2 games, and then that can change. I think we have shown and we have proven that we are. It's realistic to count us as one of the teams that will be in and around it towards the end. Whether we will be on that. On the one side or the other side of that line, we have to wait and see. But of course, you need to be able to take the 3 points in a game like this.
Thanks very much for that.
Of course.
Thank you.
Good. Thanks everybody.